Welcome back to our third episode of Rights, Real and Raw. It's me again, your host, Tina, and I want to start today's episode by saying something very real. You are allowed to speak, you are allowed to be heard. But what happens when even classroom, a place you're supposed to learn and grow, becomes a place of fear and shame? She's 19 years old now, but the impact of what happened to her in grade 3 still lives with her. Let's listen to her story. I experienced a form of discrimination in school when I was laughed at by classmates after answering a question. Since then, I've struggled to speak up in class due to fear of being judged. It affected my confidence and my freedom of expression in a learning environment. This happened when I was in elementary school around grade 3 during a class recitation at my school. It affected me emotionally and mentally. I felt embarrassed and ashamed, and it made me lose confidence. Since then, I've been afraid to speak up in class, which has affected my participation and learning. No, I didn't speak up or report it at that time. I was too embarrassed and didn't know how to express what I was feeling. No one really noticed how it affected me. So, it was never addressed or resolved. I want others to understand that even small moments can have a big impact on someone's confidence. If you're going through something similar, don't be afraid to speak up or ask for help. You deserve to be heard and supported, especially in a learning environment. To our schools and leaders, protect students' right to express themselves. Encourage them, not shame, because when students feel free to speak, they also feel free to grow. To our 19-year-old center, I want to say this straight from the heart. I see you, I hear you, and what you felt is valid. Nakakaya, nakakadurog, pero more than that, nakakaapekto sa tiwala natin sa ating sarili. And I think so many of us watching or listening right now can relate. Whether it's from teacher who dismiss us or classmates who laughed, we've all had those moments that made us want to disappear. What happened in that classroom wasn't just a small thing. It was a violation of what we call our freedom of expression. Article 19 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights. At the same time, Article 26 says that education should be directed to the full development of human personality. How can we develop kung natatakot tayong magsalita? Classrooms should be safe spaces, not battlegrounds for embarrassment, not arenas for competition and shame, but places where even the shyest voice can rise with courage. If you are a student and you've been in this same situation, I want to remind you, your voice matters. Kahit nagkamali, kahit nabigla ka, kahit kinakabahan ka. At kung ikaw naman yung classmate na natawa, maybe you didn't mean harm. But sometimes, what we think is just a joke or a chuckle can live rent-free in someone's hearts for years. Kaya, be kind. So next time na mangyari ito, anong pwede natin gawin? Practice speaking up in small, safe ways. Surround yourself with people who uplift, not laugh at you. If you're a teacher or student leader, create space for respectful participation. And learn to say, hindi siya nakakatawa. Please be kind. And to our teachers, administrators, and leaders, let's do better. Train your classroom to be kinder. Remind your students that no one learns when someone's scared to speak. Let's normalize empathy in our learning spaces, because when we uplift a student's confidence, we empower their future. Thank you to our brave sender, To you, I say, you're not alone, you're stronger than you think, and your healing starts now. If you've been through something similar, share your story with us. Let's learn from each other, uplift one another, and build a world where human rights are not just known but felt in everyday life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because on Tina Talks, your story has power.